the beautiful Leon Poetry.
Charming and with stars flying, and throwing up that bar wine. A rival dance, give me something to whine about, and I'll pine without a doubt. I haven't got a clue. I'm caught somewhere between her mean curves and her tattoo. I'll take 2 shots for the needing in me, 2 more to lower my inhibition. Listen to Tupac for the wannabe Jeezy in me, a bigger bathroom stall for intermission. The fact she's even on a date with me makes me doubt her female intuition. 2 heads are better than 1 as long as there ain't no gender war condition. Thank you. Half-drunken slobs and filled with self-pity fights. Wine bottle wisdom guides us through these city nights. The pretty types wild with the bad boys, whilst nice guys wallow through their beer. An old eccentric on his own holding the bar observes the madness through his sneer. A single woman in her 50s, but no more than 20 in her mind, shakes in epileptic fashion to an unsigned blues band as if for her tonight's design. A young man at 24 is sober, he's preparing for his next fight. He's a boxer with a release for his aggression. He's the calmest one around us, the most chilled out one in sight. A former womanizer bruised because he's finally broken hearted. Broke his rule and fell in love, now he's back where he started. And a married man grabs a bloke by the collar just for flirting with his missus. He calms down after 5 minutes and is back to hugs and kisses. And a pseudo-intellectual rambles philosophy. Aristotle with a bottle. He babbles louder than the music, stream of consciousness full throttle. And the indie lads are quite keen in the tight jeans, over to 5 beans to fulfill the hits to dreams, whilst the drag queen takes the drag of a cigarette. A mad crime addict with a passion for ballet stops in front of him and pirouettes. And a group of wannabe thugs in the corner, they just nod their head to the beat. All of them went to private school, but they went to think it was street. And whilst all this is going on, the poet just sits and feeds, digesting from the narratives to fulfill artistic needs, to tell stories of love and betrayal, stories of ecstasy and bliss. That heart not punch, the sweetest kiss. Stories heavenly, stories foul, he howls them, so you know that the flow is strong. So just sit back and listen as the poet lets you know what is going on. Thank you. I'm an attention-seeking whore. What do you think I do performance poetry for? I'm a bag of nerves, a collection of lonely smiles, not at all phony, a little bit vulgar. What you expect from an only child? I'm very insecure upon closer inspection, but I don't ask for much, just a little all-consuming attention. I wish I was merrily stepping instead of unsteadily stressing, carelessly moving from obsession to obsession, making sure I ain't wasting time on my therapy session. I am a twat. Thank you. He walks through the deep night, married to the streetlights. And the ladies say they like him because they think he speaks nice. He's a beautiful loser, a frustrated odd villain. He likes Leonard Cohen, Tom Waits and Bob Dylan. He thinks current pop culture's getting stale. He's in love with the underdog, so F off to the Daily Mail. He isn't gay, but he finds male attention flattering like a tease. He works the men's clothes with ease and watches rejection sting. He's a flat-out scoundrel rat with a scowl prowling round your council flats. Alarmingly charming, you'll fraternize and mutter street poetry that'll romanticize the gutter. He stands tall in the whirlwind at the world's end, his hand through his hair, his eyes on your girlfriend. He's the seas clear through his screen, disheveled wino who finds hope in the neon lights and spearmint rhino. So cool. He finishes a cigarette with one drag, never votes Tory and thinks Cameron's a scumbag. And deep blue sea eyes never one look could cure disease, but behind his charm lies that tortured board of insecurities. No man honestly could say that they wouldn't want to be Johnny for a day. The way he impresses, dresses and eases those stresses with grace. So why do I want to punch Johnny in the face? Is it because I can see through his rubbish and tell he's a spiteful crook? Or is it because I'm envious of his movie idol looks and the way he seduces the girls and leaves me in the corner some dumb clown basking in the shadows of this Brando of Brumtown? Or is it that lovable charm? I mean, charm that can cause harm, like charm can be quite sinister and poison the wealth from which he draws, like charm in a prime minister can lead to illegal wars? Or is it because when he stood tall in the whirlwind at the world's end, his hand through his hair elegantly, his eyes were on my girlfriend, and everybody forgives him like, Johnny, you rascal. Johnny, you rascal. Johnny, you arsehole. I can't forgive your charm and I can't forgive your grace. And Johnny, this Johnny, I want to punch him in the face. But honestly, frustratingly, there's no way I could say that I wouldn't want to be Johnny for the day. Thank you very much.
To the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bad woman comes in her own special way to the people His throne squeaks. Plastic chair, nectar of tepid tea. He is king of all that feast here at the table of 3. She's new in town. In a city she's never seen in pictures. In a situation she's never dreamed of being in. Kids screaming for a life they've seen on TV screens, and she's selling old clothes, trying to keep her nose clean. They've heard this is the place to be. Front row seats to a Sunday morning scene, a little more diverse than their conservatory. It's a social museum visit. And we've wandered in, wondering how to build a commentary like conservationists of this community trying not to be the weird art shit in the corner. They all have their stories that they've knitted into this city, and we've jumped in at the drop stitch trying to capture what a beautiful accident this all is, Birmingham. A first rung to finding your place in this world. Ben and Jane talk displacement in caricature kind of terms. Sandra knows the relationships in her words. Lee's wearing a helmet without a bike. Alison's asking for the stories that lie beneath the surface, and I want to know what the value of it all is. How can we be so stupid doing clever things, so sell me something priceless? There's Diamond Les, or Les Diamond. Farouk I never met but feel like I could have lived a life with, and Mary and Chief and filth everywhere, and foreign meats here in the basin. This place is salvation. For the morning you wake up with nothing left to give after all that life has taken, or a place to hang out and meet chicks, or stuff your kids with chips while you look for bargains printed on toilet rolls. This is a Sunday market. Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bad woman comes. In her own special way to the people she calls, come by my bags full of crumbs.
Ready to get to work, watching every move we make, always eager to emerge. It's easy to forget that it's always by your side, sleeping in the shadows, preparing for your ride. As each day dawns, his stare becomes more intense. Try our best to fend him off, but his power is immense. Nobody has the secret to ward him off for good. One day he'll hover over you, silent in the black robe and hood. Waiting for his next job on his radio. Could be anyone, could be someone we know. You or I could be next up to be called over his speaker, cruising to the crossroads, chilling with a Grim Reaper. Psycho pop sinister stare, it's time to board the Afterlife Express. You can buy a bit of time though, if you can beat Mr. Death at chess. Watch his rickety old coach depart, as you rejoice for the result of your test. Look in awe at the surroundings, at your new home of ultimate rest.